Peace and blessings to the collective. Ocean Starship in the building once again. Hope y'all having a blessed day. First, I want to say nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. We got a lot to talk about today. More confirmation. Peace and blessings, Ibrahim. What's going on, fam? The top runner, Ibrahim, always in the building first. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna pay off, Ibrahim. Trust me. Dr. Alicia in the building. What's going on, doctor? Thank you for joining. Peace and blessings. What's going on, Frederick? My friend from France. What's going on, fam? Thanks for joining once again to another live stream. We gonna talk about some interesting things today, fam. Everybody been putting in some awesome work. What's going on, Kamichi? Peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings to the high vibrational. We gonna talk about some things today because I'm telling you, I am super convinced. I am super convinced that silver is the go-to metal. What's going on, Hero? Hero, you went early today, right? Hero made it early, y'all. Peace and blessings. We got Hero in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of awesome people here already. We got Doctor in the building, right? We got Miss Alicia in the building. We got Hero in the building, Frederick, Kamichi, right? And we gonna talk about some things today, fam, because the decodes that I've done over the past few days have definitely verified and solidified my position when it comes to the things we should be holding. And at the top of that list, silver. At the top of that list, silver. And also, Dr. Alicia did something awesome. Because we now, what's going on, Wiley? What's going on, fam? Peace and blessings from Germany. Thanks for joining, fam. Leah, what's going on, Leah? Thanks for joining. See some new people in the building. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Everett, what's going on, Everett? I mean, Evert, what's going on, fam? Pioneer Potential, what's going on, fam? Y'all don't forget to hit the like button when y'all come in. What's going on, Karen? What's going on, El Monty? What's up, fam? Peace and blessings to everybody. God-seeking atheists. How do you feel about the murder of Charlie Kirk? Oh, distraction. That's all. Just a distraction. Because when people start talking about that, they're not talking about the 40,000 troops that is amassing on the Poland's border with Russia. They're trying to kick this war off, fam. They're trying to kick off this war and start drafting your sons and daughters. That's what they're trying to do. It's a distraction. Because if you're talking about that, you're not talking about what's going on over here. And what's going on over here is much bigger. Chingo, what's going on, fam? South Africa in the building. Hero confirms it. Distraction. Dr. Alicia said he was talking too much. But everybody's talking, doctor. Everybody's talking. He's not the only one talking. Everybody's talking. It's a distraction. They need something circulating through the media to take the eyes off of what they're getting ready to do overseas. Because what happens over there will affect us greatly over here. Do you think a war with Russia would not bring certain judgments on this country? I mean, they have the most nuclear weapons in the world. Also, nope, he was releasing codes. Okay, well, I don't know a lot about them, but I'm telling you, this is how they operate. This is how they operate. And you also see the things that's taking place in Venezuela. Well, I think that was the day before 9/11. What's going on, Sunseeker? But what we need to be worrying about is 11/9, because I told you everything is inverted. That also, Frederick, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Charlie Kirk Blood Moon happened September 9/11, eve of 9/11, Southern. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. But they trying to kick off war with Venezuela. They trying to kick off war with Russia. We know Iran and Israel is going to start back at it. You know, global war will not be good, because that global war, the first thing will happen is that the stock market will collapse. They need some type of event to bring in this new system. And war is a good machine to bring in that new system. Because when the stock markets crash, then you have a lot of people that lose their 401ks, their retirement, and things of that nature. And it gets because you already saw the jobs report, and I showed you, it said 911,000 less jobs than predicted. So the question I asked in my last live was, why 9/11? Why 9/11? Out of all of the numbers they could have given, they said 911,000. We're talking about the cabal. We're talking about the Masonic order. Everything they do is surrounding numbers. Okay? Everything they do is surrounded with numbers. So I'm not the only one that does gematria and things of that nature. You know, they are definitely into those type of basically alchemists, right? It's like being an alchemist. And we all are alchemists. We can all tap into that, right? We can all tap into, you know, our higher selves and basically become like alchemists, right? Where we can manifest all of our desires, because we are manifestors. We can manifest anything we want. Silver touched $50 a day ago. I did not know that, Kamichi. I heard it was up to like $42 though. What's up, Jason? Peace and blessings. Queen Soul 1 in the building. What's going on, fam? I see every time y'all come in, they take people out my live. See, YouTube, they playing already. They playing already. But definitely silver. Definitely silver is my go-to. Chingo says, did you see this coming? No, I didn't. Are you talking about in gematria? In gematria, yes. Exactly, hero. The exact term is silver, buy now or cry later. But in the decode that I released earlier today, you saw it clearly said buy silver. Now, in all of my time of decoding, do you got ETH Classic? Yes, I do, Jason. Yes, I do. I don't have much. What's going on, Mariana? I don't have much, but I can tell you I hold certain coins on ETH Classic. Like I think I hold meme coins on ETH Classic. I hold a lot of meme coins on ETH Classic because if some of you may remember, I did a lot of videos talking about Ethereum Classic maybe about 7-8 months ago. Vedic, what's going on? Love from India. Thank you, fam. Bricks has come, dollars going down. Yeah, dollars are going to go down. You haven't seen anything yet. But we are the prepared community because we know silver is the go-to. Do you know how many people don't know what XRP262 is? Do you know how many people don't know what XRP262 is? Just like today, right? Dr. Alicia did this for me on my Patreon because when it comes to numerology, that's my thing. When it comes to working AI, Dr. Alicia is a master. What's up, Knight Rider? She knows how to work AI. And she found out this symbol, right? Well, AI basically interpreted that symbol as hierarchy, right? Hierarchy. You also see finance and control. This is the symbol of XRP262. What's up, Wyola? Peace and blessings, fam. That is the symbol of XRP262. That is the symbol. And many people don't know it exists. It must be a big player, like Jason said. It's a big player, Jason. It is a big player. Because think about this. A movie comes out in 1991 called Sneakers. And in that movie, they flash to a computer screen. And at the top of that computer screen, you see Federal Reserve Node. And you clearly saw it said XRP262 in 1991. Here we are in the present day. It's on Alcor, Sunseeker, yes. Here we are today, right? Here we are today, almost 30 years or more. I'm not going to try to count it right now. But all of these years later, you have a cryptocurrency called XRP262 on Alcor. And if you really look at the coins that XRP262 is paired to, XRP262 is paired to some major coins. It's paired to the Canadian dollar. It's paired to all the stable coins. It's paired to coins like the N coin that I decoded today. It's paired to all of these major coins. And I told you guys in my last decode, when I looked up some of these accounts that are under celestial names that don't hold many coins, but the coins they do hold turns out to be XRPLT, which is XRP262. So I think that is a major sign. Wiley says Fed now. Exactly. Which that's what came up in the decode today. 672. Fed now CBDC. So we know exactly what they're planning. We know that in Gematria, XRP and XPR are basically the same in Gematria. Abia says Canada is working with the world. Exactly. Do you know that's why I got the CAD? That's why I got it, because over the past term of me decoding, I've seen many different terms that got my attention pertaining to Canada, but it didn't register at the time. But now that I see that the first coin that they're rolling out, one of the first coins that they're making, giving us availability, is the CAD out of the stable coins. Well, out of the currencies for these countries, and that's the CAD. You also have the EUROC, right? That one is also available, but it's very expensive. It's very expensive. I think that one is like $1 million per coin. Well, a million XPR or whatever coin that I think it was USD, but it's a million. It takes $1 million to get just one coin. The Fed uses Metallicas and XPR, so XRPLT is on Alcor, Proton Chain, so XRP262 is the chosen XRP. I agree, Kamichi, I agree. I really do agree. Now or never. I agree. So whenever we see XRP262, or whenever we see XRP and we see XPR, we know they're going to merge together some kind of way. But could the XRP be the XRPLT? What's going on, Kowalski? Could it be really talking about XRPLT? I think XRP262 is definitely a secret coin that is going to bring massive wealth. I think it's going to bring massive wealth. I don't think it will be no problem for that coin to kill 3 zeros. I don't think it's going to be no problem for that coin to kill 3 zeros. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. So we just have to stay vigilant. You know, we just have to keep, you know, loading up on the things we can load up on, because our time is going to come. China give the power. I agree. I agree with that. Because everything that surrounds these coins is always pointing to China. If BRICS is the dominant power, that makes China the dominant player. Because China is way more powerful than Brazil. China is way more powerful than Russia, India. China is way more powerful than South Africa. When it comes to the manufacturing, right? When it comes to a lot of the natural resources, China now has the world's biggest navy. You just saw the military parade. But the thing you need to really understand is that the role Trump is playing. Trump is playing a role to bring down this global order. Mark my words. A lot of the things that you think aren't happening behind the scenes are happening. They are happening, fam. But it's not going to look normal. It's not going to seem normal. But there is a lot of work taking place. A lot of cleaning up taking place right now. What's up, Dream Team? There is a lot of cleaning up taking place. A lot of it. It's going down, fam. This system has to come down. Going back to the Republic, exactly. Because, you know, they've marketed America as the land of the free. But did you know the Statue of Liberty? You know what liberty means? Liberty means basically like, liberty is like borrowed time. Right? Like when ships come from other places, right? They ask for liberty where they can go and, you know, step on the mainland just for a small period of time, and then they get back on their ship and they go back to where they came from. That's why they called the Statue of Liberty the Statue of Liberty. Why didn't they call it the Statue of Freedom? Freedom and liberty are two different things. What's going on, Red Bull Vodka? Peace and blessings. What's up, Spaceman? So, everything we've been taught throughout generations has been wrong. Everything we've been taught has been wrong. But the thing about it is, they're gonna fight like hell on their way out. They're gonna try all kind of events, a lot of sabotaging, a lot of false FLAGS, right? They go fight like hell, going out, going down. And those are the type of things we're about to start seeing. But they're in full panic mode. And we have to understand that, fam. We have to understand that we are chosen. Remember my decode when it said the Bible verse, the first and last? That was talking about us. That was talking about us. The last will be first and the first will be last. Not only does it go for us as in far as our persons, but it also is talking about crypto. Peace and blessings, Muhammad. Malaikum salam. This is our time. If you look around on the internet, you will see a lot of people are being activated. Because this country was an experiment. You have to understand that. This was an experiment. You have all kind of different races, backgrounds. There has been so much mixing of races and culture to where this is the major power source, because you have people here who are of Mayan descendants, who have Egyptian descendants, who have Greek, Olmec, Hindu, and all of this mixing has created a new type of people and frequency, fam. Because when we're together, we're powerful. When we're together, we are powerful. And you see the results of when we come together, the things that we can do, the things that we can figure out, the things that we can manifest. We are getting more and more powerful by the day. We are starting to activate more and more by the day. Each one of you who join my lives, who come on this channel, I know you feel it. I know you're starting to see numbers, and these numbers are starting to speak to you. Just like today, I got a message, and I knew this was a message for me to bring to my community. And I'm gonna show you guys, because some of you guys don't know. As soon as your show started, I saw a black man on the sidewalk. His shirt had a big gold 88. There you have it. There you have it. I know y'all seeing numbers. I know you seeing numbers. But this one jumped out to me big time today. And when I saw it, I knew it was a message for me to bring to the community. And this is how it came up, but I'm going to read it to you. This is how it came up, but I'm going to read it to you, fam. I'm going to read it to you. It says, what is 1111 trying to tell you? Anybody in this chat right now, if you see 1111 or 111 a lot, or if you see it in crazy places, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you see 1111 often or 111. But I'm going to tell you what it says. It says, what 1111 is trying to tell you. And I'm going to let you see it so you can know I'm reading it. It says, what is 1111 trying to tell you? Well, all of you guys, I'm so glad that so many of you are seeing that number. What's going on, Amara? Right? Dream Team says they block my messages. I already know they messing with my channel, fam. I already know. They got me on a, you know, all I can do is do my best and keep pushing, fam. You know? But this is what it says. It is what 1111 is trying to tell you. It says, seeing 1111 everywhere, this is no ordinary number. It's a divine signal. Your angels are opening a gateway to guide you into alignment. Abundance and new beginnings are unfolding for you. Step through while the portal is open. Did you hear that, fam? Did you hear that? 1111 is a portal. It's a portal. What's up, Mark? 1111 is a portal. A portal, fam. And it says your angels are opening it. Your angels are opening a portal for you to step through, and basically you're stepping into a new dimension, a new frequency. What's going on, Lise? Yes, it's XRP, it's XPRN, yes. Or either, I think it's XPRN or XRPN. But it's under XRPLT. Mark says, saw 1111 today. Your angel is opening a portal. You guys hear me tell you about this all the time on my lives. You always hear me tell you that you are not here because it's just a random event. You are here because you have angels that really have guided you to this community. Exactly, Knight Rider. That's what I'm talking about. Mark Holmes, that's a code for your... Exactly. No problem, fam. So we have to listen to our angels, fam. We have a higher self and the lower self. Queen Soul says facts. We have a higher self and a lower self. We've operated in our lower self for too long. Now it's time to elevate. And your angels are telling you it's time. And your angels are opening a portal for you to step through into a new age, into a new dimension, into a new realm, into a new frame of consciousness, into a new frequency. Government ends 9:30. Elevate and balance the duality. Exactly, Queen Soul. Exactly. You can't have the yin without the yang. You can't have the alpha without the omega. You can't have good without evil. In order for this world to function, you need both. You need both. And we also have that same duality. We have a higher self and a lower self. But it's up to us to decide which self we want to let lead us, fam. Super 369 says 1. That's what I'm talking about, fam. This is not a coincidence. This is a spiritual train that we have all boarded. Heading to the same destination. Christ consciousness, fam. We've all boarded that same train. Christ consciousness. It's our time. Good and evil. No more will we be bamboozled by governments, by politicians, by anyone, because the veil has been lifted. Everything is being exposed, fam. Thank you for coming back, Vedic. It's a time for everything, and this is our time. Thank you, fam. All the way from India. That's what I'm talking about. Far-reaching. This frequency is far-reaching, fam. Because when you on the right frequency, you know, it resonates no matter where you are. You could be in the Amazon jungle, and if you got a phone, and you know, you will be you will be part of this family, because this frequency is global. It's not based on skin color. It's not based on religion. It's not based on ethnicity. It's not based on gender. It's based on frequency. Can you remortgage a property with loan protocol? I don't know, Lise. I don't know, but I can tell you one thing. I think ubiquity on the XPR network is going to play a major role when it comes to real estate. They lifted the king's quilt and he was exposed. Exactly, hero. The air in between. Gov control. Gov control meant mind, meant control, no contract. Interesting, dream team. Rocking that purple pendant. You already know, like I told you guys, this is the Tesla symbol. If you can see it, this is the taxation. This is the taxation, fam. I walk it, I live it. I'm trying to channel that Tesla energy. Because whatever gets channeled through me, I could bring it to my community, fam. Right? We have to be antennas to the cosmos, fam. We have to be antennas for the cosmos to get these divine downloads. We are electrical beings. Everything that's in the cosmos is also inside of us. Why do you think they have us walking with rubber shoes? We really shouldn't be walking with rubber soles, because that disconnects us from the ground, right? We used to walk barefoot with the ground and be one with nature. And the energy and the frequency and the electricity from the earth, we would be one with everything, fam. We lost that. That's why they make us wear rubber soles. Some of you don't know that. You think it's just natural to have rubber soles on your shoes, but it's really not natural, fam. If you walked around more barefoot and let your feet touch this real ground, you will know, you will feel it. But they want to detach us from things that are really powerful and things that are really organic and are of nature. Frederick says, that's why I sleep inside a Faraday cage. Not yet, Frederick. Not yet, you know. Yeah, and they changed music frequency too. The true demons down. Exactly. I mean, they definitely weaponized music. They definitely weaponized music to a level that we could never comprehend. Rich people buy our time. Build one with copper one day. Hey, Dr. Alicia was just telling me about that, right? Thank you, Mark. Peace and blessings for the super chat. Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you very much. Because like I say, YouTube, they're not going to let me make nothing, fam. Which, like I told you guys, that's not why I'm here. But, you know, a little love every now and then does make me feel good. There's no people love me enough to do that. But YouTube, like I say, man, they keep my videos at the lowest point, fam. If it wasn't for you guys, it'll take me 2 months on YouTube to make $100. Dead serious. I'm dead serious. And it was like this for months, but I never stopped because I have a job to do. Did you see my video today? Why does Ashen Bible Code keep coming up? Why does Ashen come up? That's why I do this, because I show you guys that once you get into this, you're going to start seeing your name. That's what I want for you. I want you to start seeing your name, and you going to know that you are now in communication with the Most High, with the universe. Thank you, Leaslet. Peace and blessings, fam. That is my ultimate goal. To hear you guys come on here and say, Ashen, my name came up in a way that is very powerful. That is what makes me smile. That's when I go home and I just smile all day, because I know the job that I'm doing is helping people, and people are starting to elevate and become more powerful. That is the best feeling for me, fam. You have no idea. You have no idea. Like I was about to say, Dr. Elisha told me yesterday. She told me that she started wearing copper jewelry, and for some reason, thank you, Hero. Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, fam. Peace and blessings, fam. And also, guys, my last live stream that I uploaded, where we talked about Nexus. Don't forget after this live to go to that video and put in your Nexus wallet address so I can copy it. I can send you guys some Nexus, because I noticed that a lot of you, only one person sent me their wallet address, and I sent them some Nexus, and I think that was Knight Rider. But she told me she put copper on her skin, and for some reason, all of a sudden, she started feeling burning and different sensations. Amara says, yeah, I was saying Dr. Alicia, who was in the chat, who's definitely an awesome doctor, a real doctor. She said she had got some copper jewelry made, and she said the necklace and the bracelet, it started itching her skin and started giving strange sensations. And she also said they had gems in it, crystals in it, and the sun was hitting it while she was driving. And I told her, well, the sun powers those crystals and gemstones. And also by you wearing copper, it's like you are grounded to that metal. You are electrical, and it's charging you up. And when you start itching, if you ever start itching for no reason, those are impurities being purged from your body. Dream Team says red blood is high iron. Also copper, water cup. Exactly. And then we also have to start thinking about things like colloidal silver and different things that heals the body, that restores the body. Amara says, wow, that's good to know. Definitely. If you ever buy crystals, real good crystals, set them out in the sun and let that sun charge them up. And then take those crystals, and if you have a copper chain or a copper necklace, take that charged up crystal and put it around your neck. And watch the sensations you feel. It is, Jason, it is. And you know what? I'm mad at myself right now, because I had almost 8 million Snips coin, and when I changed my keys on one of my wallets, and I had streamed it to myself, right? I had used metal to stream it to myself, and I was not able to sign the transaction to receive what I was streaming, which was about altogether, I think it was about 700,000 loan. I think it was about 450 thousand XPR and about 8 million Snips coins that I lost, fam, because I streamed it to myself and I couldn't sign the transaction to receive it because I had changed my keys. And I went through so much hell trying to I just say, I just let it go, fam. I just charge it to the game. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But I was up 8 million snips, and I looked at it today, and I saw how much money I'll be sitting on. I wanted to run into a wall. But you know, many of us are well versed in crypto and have a good understanding of it because of the money we lost and the mistakes we've made. I've bought into honeypots. I've chased some of these influencers that only use you to enrich themselves. You know, I've been down those roads. You know, I would say over the past 4 years of me actually being in crypto, when I go on crypto.com or when I go on Coinbase, I've spent over $100,000 in crypto. And I was like, damn, I must have lost a lot of money. But you gotta pay the cost to be the boss, right? Yeah, we definitely have the most awesome community in crypto. But I noticed YouTube, at first, like they was messing with my videos. But now I see they messing with my live stream. Because normally we would have, you know, 40, 50 people showing all day, in the day Saturday. So I'm quite sure they blocking a lot of people from joining the live. I know they are. I know they are, fam. I should look up Oregon. I've seen that in Gematria, Dream Team. I've seen that in Gematria, definitely. They hate Oregon. What is Oregon? And why do they hate it, Dream Team? Or Oregon Energy. Okay, all right, all right. Thank you, Queen Soul. Glad to be here. Exactly. Hey, do you see the new token with like 9 trillion? Which one you talking about, Frederick? It's cheap. Prana. That's what Ace Man says. Because a lot of you guys don't understand that a lot of these coins on L-Core are real. The fifth element. And that just come up in my decode today. I don't know if you saw it, but that came up in my decode today, fam, the fifth element. And in Gematria, the fifth element is 936. What is 936? Proton XRP. It is eating PUSSY. It is also loan protocol. That's the fifth element. And in the movie, the fifth element, we know the power that it wielded, right? What's going on? Crypto Bully Bear in the building, fam. Everybody give a big shout out to Crypto Bully Bear, the man that I owe my whole existence in this realm to. Because like I told you guys, if there was no Bully Bear, there would be no Starship. And that's facts. That's facts. I'm glad you was able to catch it, Bully Bear. Thank you for coming, fam. Bully Bear is the one that really showed me, damn, he right. I see what he talking about. And after that, it's like I went on a pilgrimage. You know what I'm saying? Bully Bear is the one that introduced me to my pilgrimage. And now my pilgrimage, I'm walking around with the 369 around my neck. You know what I'm saying? I went on my pilgrimage. And that's why I say, me being here is sparking you guys' pilgrimage and gals' pilgrimage, right? And New Titan 888, definitely. Definitely. Because when I watched Bully Bear was talking about New Titan 888. So I say, man, let me go see what he talking about. And when I saw his videos, I was sold. I was sold. I'm like, forget everything else in crypto. I've lost a lot of money. you know what? This is where I need to be. And that's where I've been ever since. And look at the results, fam. We have a growing community. We have a growing community. Bully Bear will tell you about them numbers. He been talking about numbers. Because when I used to hear him talk about it, I would say, damn, well, I'm not crazy. Exactly, Bully Bear. I say, shit, I'm not crazy. I'm seeing these 333s and 666, and I'm seeing these numbers everywhere I go, and I'm like, what the hell? It's hard to comprehend when you first experience it, because, you know, we are the first ones that's bringing it to the forefront when it comes to crypto and you know, taking it to a different level. You know, really talking about it every day, day to day, making it a part of our every day-to-day life. So without somebody to leave some breadcrumbs for you to understand what you're experiencing, you won't really know how to comprehend what you're experiencing. But those days are over. Those days are over, fam. We now know what's happening. I just gave you guys an exact message of what the universe wanted me to tell you, why you keep seeing 1111. I seen an interview where someone said we didn't want to call it directly gold and silver, so we named it metal. That's big, Bully Bear. That is big. That is a that paragraph should be on the billboard. Hey, Bully Bear, that paragraph should be on the billboard, fam. Talking about the company interview was with Marshall. Really? It's all playing out, fam. Because you also have to think about it, Bully Bear. They called it metal. They called it metal, right? Why would they call it metal? Out of all of the terms they could have used to describe the coin they want to roll out, why did they call it metal? Metal pays, baby. That's why. That is why. To hide the hidden gem, silver and gold. Exactly. I agree. Knight Rider says heavy metal music. Red Bull Vodka, digital metal representing and backed by physical. Good interpretation, fam. Good interpretation. Excellent interpretation. Scrap Queen LLC 2020 until. It will have to be redeemable or it isn't money. I'm telling you, what metal doing is on a whole nother level, fam. And we see it. We recognize it. We see it. We recognize it. What do you think of the Snips verse and Snips coin? I can tell you one thing. I regret not having my bag that I used to have. Because I had just saw it at $5 million market cap. It went up to 20. So your bag will be a lot heavier right now. You catch the 3 hats with gold 47 on the tail next to Kirby, Kirky, Kinky Shot. Yeah, I saw that. Somebody posted that. They had a lady with a hat on that had the number 47 on it. That's what you're talking about? 47 equals silver. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, Bully Bear. 47 equals silver, and this woman was clearly wearing a hat said 47. That was your post, Spaceman? I knew I wasn't. That it sure was, Spaceman, on your YouTube channel. That's where I saw it at. Yep, that's where I saw it at. That's where I saw it at. It was on Spaceman's YouTube channel. A woman with the hat with the 47 on it. So even Spaceman noticed that something was that she was speaking without speaking. Exactly. Yep. So we know what time it is. We know what time it is. Yep. We know what time it is, family. Why is BSV so high when purchasing it on Alcor? I mean, you may think it's high, but you won't think it's high once the price goes up to 1,000 or 5,000 a coin. You know, you may think it's high. Yeah, Space is the man, hero. You are too, though, fair. All you guys, all of you guys and gals are awesome. Kiki was throwing those hats into the. You gotta, man, really been dropping gems. He was throwing the hats 47 into the crowd. Carnell says, I read about getting a Wyoming LLC and placing your Swab ETC account and crypto accounts into the corp. Weboff and Elcor probably protects the same. They may say the public can't hold XRP, XLM, and XDC. Thank you, Bully Bear. No problem. Like I say, working together makes us better. Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, you know, to Charlie Kirk. I mean, nobody deserves to have that happen to him. What's up, X-Rapid? Peace and blessings, fam. Really? Dream Team says XLM is a trust backed by redeemable metals. Well, we already know XLM is a go, right? Because as a matter of fact, I found a new address on Stellar that got my attention, and I had wanted to let you guys know about it. You know, not financial advice, but I just want you guys to go look at the address, look at all of the coins, and make your own informed decision. Are y'all ready for this? Because the symbol and the logo got my attention. The symbol almost kind of resembles the handle Forex symbol. Do you see those symbols? You guys see those symbols? And of course they will label it a scam. But the coin is called extra fiat. Extra fiat. And the website it's under is willowlife.org. That is willowlife.org. Willowlife.org. And it's called extra fiat. Y'all go check that out. Because I look, they have like 1,000 holders, and they're also coins that I saw under that address that have way more holders. So I think it could be something to this, you know, getting these coins at a cheap price. But it's called extra fiat. That got my attention. Extra fiat, fam. And you have like XRP, extra fiat, XLM, extra fiat, you know, XDC, extra fiat. You have all these coins under extra fiat. So you guys go check that out in your spare time and take a look at it. But like I told you guys, whenever I discover something, I let you know as soon as I discover it. What's going on, Luca? Peace and blessings, fam. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna tell y'all something right quick. When it comes to Lucifer and Satan and a lot of these things right quick, right? Because I don't like, that's why I told y'all, religion is a tool. It has been weaponized. But I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Most of the things, what's going on, Dennis? Most of the things that you thought all your life, you gonna find are false. Crypto Bully Bear says people talking about a 4,000 ounce silver. Bully Bear, you gonna make me go to the silver store after I stop this live. I might have enough on me to get one right now. I go all the way over there just to get one. $4,000 an ounce silver. That's crazy, fam. That's mind-blowing. That is mind-blowing. And Bully Bear, you know what else I was talking about in my last live? I don't know if you caught it. You notice in ancient times in Egypt, you didn't see them make anything out of silver. They made a lot of jewelry and different things out of gold. And it made me wonder, was silver valued more to them than gold? Well, you just said it, Bully Bear. That could be the greatest wealth transfer. Silver take over gold. Round of applause for Crypto Bully Bear for confirming what we already been talking about, right? Like minds think alike. Like-minded people think alike, right? Like I told you guys, why didn't the Egyptians make silver necklaces and silver cups and silver, you know, maybe silver was more valuable to them in a technological way. So maybe silver will play that same role in today's modern time. Who knows? Boy, Bully Bear cutting up today, fam. Bully Bear says Jesus got betrayed for 30 pieces of silver. Silver was enough to make Judas betray Jesus. Who knows how many family members have a YouTube channel? I have no idea. Only ones I know have a channel so far is Bully Bear, Spaceman, and myself. Silver plated the pyramids, and when sun came around, it lit up everywhere. It was a computer board. Wade City is laid out there. Interesting, fam. Judas and Jesus. JJ equals 1010 equals XX. That's why I say, boy, Bully Bear be on a whole nother level with his deep dives and information. I'm telling you, for the real, for real, that line, 30 pieces of silver is it. Yep. They betrayed the Messiah for that, right? My dad taught me that you don't have to go for the gold if you yourself have silver. But that confirms it. Why you think you had no King's Day here in New York? Laughing my ass off. King's Delta with silver. Kings dealt with silver. That makes sense, Bully Bear. That makes a lot of sense. And you know what? That's what I'm saying. I'm loving the frequency right now, fam, because we talked about this in my last live. And y'all see how silver keeps coming up in my decodes. We all know the term silver, buy now or cry later. And we all know today, in my decode today, it said buy silver. Right? Right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up the way it came up so we can relive that moment. SSAS, what's going on, fam? Thanks for joining. Now I see what I was looking at. Because in my decode, it said skyrocketing, atoms are numbers, and it said score years. Think about it. When you score, right? Like if you come up on something or come up on a lot of wealth, people say you scored, right? Well, it says score years, which is 768, and buy silver is 798 with the 6 inverted. So score years basically telling us to buy silver, right? And here it is, score years, buy silver. Buy silver. We don't need any more proof, fam. We already know what time it is. We already know what time it is. Yes, Bully Bear is here, fam. This is the awesome live. This is why they try to hold us back. This is the 5D community. The new 1,000-mile battery is made of silver. Exactly. Solar panels are made of silver. Why didn't they make solar panels out of gold? Do you know? In your breaker boxes on your home, those contacts inside your breaker panels are made of silver. I know this because I used to collect them because I used to do home demolition. And whenever I used to tear a house down, I would grab that breaker box, break it open, and get those contacts out of it, which are made of silver. And as far as high industrial use, you have silver wire that they use. You're going to have silver to power these supercomputers. Trust me. Tesla only go 300 on lithium. These new silver batteries are 100 miles, 1,000 miles. Wow. First Olympics ever, first place as a silver medal. Why? I didn't know that, Crypto Bully Bear. I did not know that. First Olympics ever had first place as a silver medal. Well, that's just the matrix exposing itself, showing you exactly what's coming. Just like they say, why does a silver bullet kill a werewolf? Why doesn't a gold... See, we have to think about this. Why doesn't a gold bullet kill a werewolf? Why does it have to be silver? What is the difference between gold and silver to where the silver bullet can kill the werewolf, but the gold bullet wouldn't? Carnell says silver also protects against EMF pollution, antibiotic, and antimicrobial. That's good information. And vampire, also vampire, Frederick says, why only the silver bullet? Exactly, Dream Team, I agree. I agree. We just talked about copper before you joined the live, Crypto Bully Bear. We just talked about that. Because I was telling them that Dr. Elisha had got us some copper jewelry made, and she had some crystals in it. And as she was driving, she said her hand was on the steering wheel and the sun was hitting that copper and those crystals, and her body started itching. And she started getting these funny sensations. Yeah, no, you on point though, Bully Bear. You on point. You just picked up on the frequency. It wasn't no coincidence that you brought that up after we just talked about that. You know what I'm saying? You just confirming it. You just confirming what we already talked about. High vibrations, fam. High vibrations. Silver water protect from pollution. They go into silver. I'm convinced. I've seen silver too much. In my video, in my decode, it said silver system. We turning into silver bodies, fam. Silver surfers. Hey, why that, right? Remember the what's the name of that group? I was about to say Avengers, but it's the Fantastic Four. Why the silver surfer and not the golden surfer? Why the silver surfer? Why do they say silver lining? Anything clicks when you see October 2nd. Silver surf. Yeah, October. Hey, I think we gonna see fireworks in October and November, Bear. I think we gonna see a lot of fireworks around that time. A lot of fireworks. What type of cloud you saw yesterday? Lead most valuable in Civil War. That and brass. Don't forget about brass. Don't forget about brass, because that's what most of your shells are made out of, brass. Really, X-Rapid, it's so cold, Neo, when he go out from the Matrix. Silver, We definitely going back to precious metals. That's why I told you guys, it's not just about crypto. We can't forget about these currencies of these countries that have been impoverished, and currency is sitting at a very low price. We cannot forget about this, fam. I just bought some Syrian currency because they removing cumulus clouds with a silver hue. I wouldn't doubt it, Queen Soul. IQD. They removing the sanctions from Syria. They are removing the sanctions from Syria. So if you can find some Syrian currency, not financial advice, but I just told you what I did, as well as the Vietnamese dong, the Venezuelan bolivar, the Zimbabwe RV. These currencies are going to be worth way more than what they are now. And when you walk into the bank, you may be able to swap those currencies for whatever fiat currency is available or whatever digital currency that's available. Because when they do the revaluation, America is going to be so much in turmoil, and they're going to be so in need of backing. They're going to have their arms open wide for everyone to come in there with that real physical money that's backed by physical gold from these countries. Because we don't know if we even have our gold in Fort Knox. We don't even know if it's there. But these countries that have physical gold and silver, and you have currencies of these countries, these banks are going to have their arms wide open for you, because you're going to be helping them out. Because every time you bring one of those notes, you strengthen the backing of that bank with a currency that's backed by physical gold and silver and other precious metal assets. Yeah, we can't forget about monoatomic gold. So we're getting prepared, fam. We are getting prepared. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I love this community. I love you all. Y'all just don't know. Like, out of everything in my life, I get the most enjoyment out of being with you guys. Dream Team says, I have some top secret-ish. You know August. You know AUG, the listed silver on the Gov critical list. What you mean, Bully Bear? Will Loan Protocol hit $1? I don't know, fam. We hoping it will, but I don't doubt it. BTC will fall on 114K. The train on back of the future past the barrier, the Clayton Valley, and then Metallicus will explode. I don't doubt that, X-Rapid. I don't doubt that, fam. I don't doubt that. Because in my decode, right, I always ask myself this question. We are very smart people, but you don't have to be that smart to see the things that we see. So it's not about being smart. It's not about technical analysis and being a professional. It's about your frequency and your spirit. Because remember, most of my decodes say chosen by spirit. Chosen by spirit. And you wondering why it's not talked about as much. You wonder why so many people are not seeing what we see. But in my decode that I just recently did, it said, it's okay, don't worry. It's just not meant, you're just not worthy of it. And I started to put that in the, because I took it out. And I started to, because I knew who that was talking about. It was talking about those who are still vibrating low. You're just not worthy of it because you haven't done your shadow work. You haven't raised your frequency. You haven't lifted yourself up. You haven't went through the portal that your angels open for you. You want to stay in 3D forever. You want to go down with a sinking ship. Well, have at it. But not this community. Not this community. This is the 5D community. And we're heading to 9. The highest number, the number of completion. 9th dimension. My best trades are done by intuition, not my mind thinking. Exactly. Clara Clayton touched the train and fly. Ashes, the XPR system. What I will stock it, OW, bro, dream team, touch metal hand. Yeah, fam, we on a whole nother level. We so light years ahead of the average person when it comes to crypto, but they can't see it because it's not meant for them, fam, because they operating from their lower chakras. They're operating from their lower chakras. If I ever decoded to purchase a tattoo, it would say, I refuse. If you know, you know. I agree. But I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of the things that you actually believe is not how things are going to play out. I agree. A lot of things that you believe are going to be totally the opposite. Because I want you guys to understand something. And I don't want you guys to take offense to this. August 27, 2025, they said the government listed silver as critical element next to rare earth minerals. I didn't know that, Crypto Bully Bear. I didn't know that, fam. But now I do, thanks to you. But I just want you guys to understand one thing. When it comes to all of the stuff we've been told, when it comes to Jesus, Lucifer, Satan, you know, anything you think of, I want you to understand one thing. All of that information that we take and we use, it comes from 6,000 years ago. 6,000 years ago. But the thing about it is, do you know there were civilizations on this planet 54,000 years ago? And there's proof of it. So you can't start a book from the if it's 100 chapters in the book, you can't start from the 75th chapter and consider all of that fact. If there's 100 chapters in the book, you can't start from the 75th chapter and consider all of that fact, fam. You can't forget about the 75 chapters before that. You're talking about 25 chapters and you're squeezing all of humanity into 25 chapters and you're disregarding the 75 chapters. You're going to find out, fam, that mostly everything we've been taught is totally the opposite. Jason says, you talking about the tablets? Well, I'm talking about before, because you got to remember, you know, a lot of the information that's in the books we read today were taken from the tablets, right? Taken from the tablets and taken from, you know, other historical records, right? So we can't start from the 75th chapter. We have to go back because we have the Sumerians, we have the Egyptians, right? So we're starting from a later point, and we're just squeezing it in and saying all of this is fact. And when you look at what religion has done to this planet, the division, the wars, the murder, the killings, the starvation, all of the things, fam, y'all about to find out. And I'm telling you what I'm telling you, you about to find out everything that you believe has been a lie. Look how they worried about 31 Atlas. 3-Eye Atlas, I mean. They so worried about 3-Eye Atlas. They don't, a lot of you don't know that there are worlds inside this planet. A lot of you don't know about Agatha and Shambhala. These are real places. These are real places. It's time to wake up, fam. It's time for disclosure. It's time for disclosure. And I'm telling you this, right? The reason I'm telling you this, fam, because I want your frequency to be ready to receive what you're about to experience. Don Benito, the GOAT 444, says the black sun. We being bamboozled, hoodwinked, turned inside, upside down, inside out. Exactly. Then, when our own ancestors come back, they gonna want to tell you we being invaded, and they gonna want you to get out there and arm up and go fight something you think is an alien, because they telling you these are aliens, but this could be your very family and those that created us or helped seed this planet, or many other things. You have to have an open mind, fam. Exactly, Kowalski. And guess what, Kowalski? One of those great empires is exactly where I'm from. It's time to wake up, fam. Once we start looking past religion and race and those things, we can all see with the common eye and have a common goal. That is not about the color of your skin. It's about your frequency. You can be black and be the most horrible person because of your frequency. You could be white and be the best person because of your frequency. And you wonder why some people who are not as dark as me, when they stand out in the sun, some of them burn from the sun, but those who have that same skin color don't burn. It's not because it's because of their frequency, fam. It's because of their frequency. If your skin is dark and you out in the sun and your frequency is low, that sun will burn you. It's time to wake up, fam. It's time to wake up. It's time to take back this world. No, but I would like to visit Germany one day. Yeah, I heard a lot about Wormwood, Dream Team. I also take some ashwagandha. I take some Shilajit. It's another one I take. I can't remember the name. I hold that coin, Silver Bank. I hold that coin also. There's Gold Bank and Silver Bank. Yeah, Dream Team, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some wormwood though. I don't have any wormwood now, but I'm gonna get some. But I do have some ashwagandha and Shilajit. Exactly, Parasite is a demon. New Way says, are you a philosopher? I'm just me, fam. I'm just fulfilling my soul contract. That's how I interpret it. Add maca. I agree. I agree. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. In Morocco, we drink wormwood with mint tea. Don Benito, you in Morocco? Damn, man, I gotta get this money, man, so I can come to Morocco. I've been wanting to go to Morocco too. Maca root, okay. Silver bank / proton silver, yeah. Gut health is mental health, definitely. Definitely, fam. What's up, fam? Made it. What's up, A. Lorden? I've been definitely getting up on my herbs and different things. I've been trying to cut back, you know, because you know, I'm getting older, you know. I'm almost 50, so I'm getting older, fam. And you know, I gotta cut back on a lot of things. The only thing I got left to do is this smoking. And you know, when you're not indulging in the things you, because I used to be in the fast lane. I used to be black seed oil, definitely. I used to be in the fast lane my whole life. My whole life, like always in the fast lane. And slowing my life down and changing my life and being high vibrational and being more spiritual, spending more time with my family. It's, you know, it's hard to give this smoking these cigars up. But I did move from the cigarettes to these cigars. But I got work to do. That's why I told you guys I'm not perfect. But every day I think about it, and every day, you know, I work more to rid myself of this last habit. Because there was a time in my life I had a lot of habits. Damn, I need a month off to go to Morocco. Wow. That's why I'm saying, you know, I think once the Most High relieves me of having to go punch in a 9 to 5, and I can actually take time out, I can use that energy to go to the gym, do other things, you know. But some days it just aggravates me, and when I get aggravated, you know, I might smoke these just to keep myself calm and, you know, tell myself it's gonna be all right and get back on my mission, you know. So that's the only thing I got left, fam. But yeah, definitely getting up on your herbs and different things and purging your body of parasites and stuff like that is definitely recommended. It is definitely recommended. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something else too. I think I have it in this phone. Really, silver cord attached the spirit to the physical. My brother just reminded me. Wow. I forgot to save it. It's in the phone I'm on my live on. But if you go, I had received an article on my phone, and it was talking about how they are rebuilding Babylon in modern day Samaria, in modern day Iraq. They are rebuilding and renovating Babylon. So that's why I say, do you think it's far-fetched to think that, or to see why the Iraqi dinar may be one of the most dominant physical currencies? Yeah, I remember that, Bully Bear. That threw me off when I saw that. But I was told that that was I think a Arcturian. I think that wasn't a human, definitely, because nobody's gonna be burning like that and be that silent. I think that was two celestials, or two, you know, alien races, or however you want to frame it, and one just caught the other. Because you're not about to set nobody on fire like that, and they just walking around calm like it's a perfect day, and don't make a sound. Like that wasn't normal. I would never forget that. The lady's throat was slit on the train just recently. Yeah, I remember that. Check multiple stories of kids riding top of the train in NYC. Silver train, Silver Surfer. It's something to silver. It's too many of us seeing it. Silver has been exposed. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. That's what I wanted to tell y'all. There is another XPR that is definitely paired with a lot of major coins, and there is another XLM. I'm gonna post those links on this video once it uploads, and you guys will be able to come back to this live stream and watch the after play, and you will be able to click on those links and go to Alcor, and you will see that there's another XPR coin that has some very major pairs. Also XLM. Also XLM. Speaking about silver and liquidity dropping on your head. Computer and gematria is 666. And you got to remember, Spaceman, 666 is also 999. So that's a powerful number. Yeah, I think Bully Bear did do a video about Real Steel, right? The movie Real Steel. You see this? We have a new Babylon in Brussels. They even have a similar building. Wow. I did after Titan, new Titan 888. Okay. But you see the thing about silver that really blows me away, and the Most High is this is so ingenious, because all of these elites, all of these rich people, right? They figure if they put all their money in gold, they put all their money in Bitcoin, they think they'll be safe. But the Most High is going to flip everything. It's going to flip everything and make silver more valuable than gold. And it's going to take those at the bottom who can afford silver. It's going to put us on top. Correct, Bully Bear. 501 Levi Silver tab. Yep. The Matrix gives you hints if you pay attention. But this is a ingenious way to catch them off guard. They loading up on all this gold, and the whole time it's going to be silver. The whole time it's going to be silver, and that will propel. That's like the seesaws like this, right? This is gold down here holding the weight, but then silver's going to take over. Silver's going to hold the weight. And it's going to make the last first, and it's going to make the first last. Ashe. Ashe. I know what you mean, Queen Soul. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. Red Bull Vodka said he been stacking silver for 20 years. I agree, Bully Bear. I agree. I also do that with physical notes right now. You know, I try to, like, you know, have 5s and 10s, you know, because like you said, if you got a 10-gram bar, I mean, if you got a 10-ounce bar and you want to trade with somebody, they can't check. They don't have silver to give you change. Right? Hero, that's what I'm talking about, hero. Ashe means as it is, or let it be, or let be. Super Bowl 27 and 28, Cowboys beat San Francisco 49ers. Silver over gold. 1 gram is $1.37 here. That's peanuts. They surround DC, used 1871 act, arrested 400. That's what I'm talking about. It's taking place. Buy silver, cry later, says X Rapid. Carnell says, remember long-term storage, food too, water and food, definitely. You have 28 grams in an ounce. You have 28 grams in an ounce, and you have 16 ounces in a pound. That's a good idea though, Bully Bear. I never thought about that, to even go lower than an ounce, right? Because if an ounce becomes 4,000 an ounce, and you want to barter with it, right? If you want to barter with the ounce and the ounce is worth 4,000, then you know, you're gonna have to receive a lot of product or you're gonna lose money. So good looking, Bully Bear. That is a great idea to buy some grams. That is a great idea. Big shout out to Bully Bear for recommending that. I don't know how it is where you at, Dream Team, but over here 16 ounces is a pound. Maybe different where you are. I never thought about that, Bully Bear. I never thought about it in that. I thought an ounce was the, you know, but if I never thought about if an ounce goes up to $4,000, then and I want to barter with somebody and I want to get something that's maybe only worth a few hundred. Like I say, he can't give me change, and he may not have enough product to equate to $4,000. So grams is a good idea. That's why I love this community. Nobody's talking in crypto the way we talk on this channel. And you wonder why they shadow ban me. You wonder why I'm shadow banned. You wonder why people like, because I know Bully Bear shadow banned too. Because he been dropping heat. Bully Bear should At least 60,000 subscribers. At least 60,000. Well, they cheating us over here. They cheating us over here. But this is America. What's good, world boss? Yeah, they definitely cheating us over here. As a matter of fact, I want to look and see how much okay, now fluid. Yeah, a lot of these coins, like I say, they're on a quantum ledger. The ledger is there, we just can't see it. It's just hidden from the public. But money is being transacted all around the world as we speak. I want to see how much these grams are in my area, so I can my next buy, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some grams. And silver, where I am right now, is up to $42 an ounce. Looks like my local dealer doesn't sell grams, so it looks like I would have to get it off the internet. I do too, Bully Bear. I think it'll hit 3 digits by the end of the year. I do too. And you remember in my decode earlier, when I decoded Incoin and it said 42 grand, I wonder what that was talking about. I'm gonna have to dig deeper into 42 grand and find out what will reach 42 grand. Could it be Incoin? Could it be talking about one of the other coins we hold? But it didn't say 42 grand for no reason. What websites do you recommend for silver to buy physical silver? The website I used to use, I forgot the name of it. Let me see if I can remember. Ampex. That's what I used to get my silver from Ampex. That's APEX. APMEX, APMEX, Amara, APMEX.com. That's where I used to get my silver from when I bought online. That's APMEX. I never had any problem buying from them online. ...2001 event, 24 years ago. 24 years, 101. There it says legit. There's a strong reason why. Am I the only one who woke up with billions in the wallet? You showing billions in your wallet, world boss? Also on Lobster VND coin. Lobster.VND. With millions. What, world boss? Is it a bug or because it happened to CBB? Okay, silver by the gram on APMEX is $2.35 a gram. And it's on sale. What's your thoughts on Freighter Wallet? I told you Freighter Wallet is the official wallet of Stellar, Hero. Freighter Wallet is the official wallet of Stellar. It is not Lobster. Just like XRPL has Zyman, just how XPR Network has Weboff, Stellar has Freighter Wallet. And also on Freighter Wallet, what you can do is you can log into I forgot the site you go to on Stellar, but you can remove the trust lines from these coins also. So a lot of you who have these coins on Stellar, you might want to remove your trust lines so you don't have to worry about a clawback. Because you can see on when you go to Lobster and you look at a lot of these coins say can be clawed back. Well, they can't claw it back if you remove the trust line. So guess what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that process over again and refresh myself how to do it, because Crypto Rick did do a video on how to remove the trust lines from these Stellar coins. And once I do it and I'm successful, I'll do a video and show you guys how to remove the trust lines from your Stellar coins. That way you don't have to worry about a clawback. So thank you, Hero, for bringing that up. But Freighter Wallet is the go-to wallet. Also, when you create a Freighter Wallet, you want to create it using a paper wallet, and you do it by being offline. You make sure you turn your Wi-Fi off when you're creating your paper wallet. Thank you, Frederick. You want to make sure you turn your Wi-Fi off when you're creating your Stellar paper wallet. And once you create the paper wallet, you turn it back on and you use that key phrase to import it to Freighter and create your Freighter wallet. You can't do this on the mobile version, but you can do this on the desktop version. That's another thing I'm going to have to refresh my Let me see something right quick. Give me a second, fam. I just found the website. I don't know if this is the exact website, but it says stellarpaperwallet.com, and clearly you can say it says generate your paper wallet. Now I can't remember if this is the exact wallet that I used. I can't remember if this is the exact website, but like I said, you can create your Stellar wallet address. You can create your Stellar wallet using a paper wallet. But like I told you, when you do it, make sure you turn your Wi-Fi off. You want to generate your Stellar wallet for freighter while you're offline. Turn your website off, generate your paper wallet, and then use that paper wallet, and then you download the freighter wallet, and then you import that paper wallet into freighter, and that's how you create your freighter wallet, by using that paper wallet that you created while you were offline. Got that, Amara? Yeah, we gonna see more crazy things than that, Frederick. Mark my words. Queen Soul says awesomeness. But I'm gonna do that video, Amara, and I'm gonna go through that process again and refresh myself on how to remove the trust lines from all of your Stellar coins. You can remove the trust lines, so when you see clawback, right? Clawback, whenever you buy a coin on Lobster, it says can be clawed back, right? Well, you won't have to worry about a clawback because you destroyed that bridge after you crossed it. Wonder if Gray Mass connects to Gray Mass, Master of the Universe. Good question, Bully Bear. Good question. I figured that's what you were talking about when you said Masters of the Universe. You talking about He-Man. I said, well, he talking about Grayskull. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about when you say Master of the Universe. I said, he must be talking about Castle Grayskull. And I decoded He-Man a while back too. I decoded that cartoon, Bully Bear, and found some interesting things in that cartoon. I sure did. Lord says, buy gold now. No problem, Amara. And now he says, buy gold and BTC now. Now do you see, now you guys and gals see what I said when it comes to what the those at the top, what they expecting, and they gonna find out it's not gonna play out like that. It's not gonna play out the way they think. Lee says the cartoon leads to Malta. The market is due to crash soon. Get some gold or BTC before the end of the year. Hey, Lord, I think you might want to, take you want to take your chances on gold and BTC? Have right at it. Have right at it. But you think what's coming is for the elites, but it's not. Bully Bear says, hey everyone, love you all. The ship is about to sail. Starship taking us places. Appreciate that, Bully Bear. Thank you, fam. Hey, Bear, one day we will be sitting on the beach somewhere talking about the days when people were asleep and we showed them the truth. Gold is never a risk. Gold is most stable investment. Time will tell, Lord. Time will tell. Yeah, we know BSV is the one. What's going on, Lark? Thanks for coming to the channel. Hit the like button. I noticed that my likes are not going. Now watch when I get off this live. I'm gonna probably have a few hundred people on this live, and my likes are just not going up. But I know that's YouTube's doing. H-bar is good. BSV is definitely one of my favorite coins. I will, but we go all have yachts, X Rapid. Our yachts gonna be pulled next to each other. We go all have them because we are that early. We saw the system before the system even formed. We saw the system while it was in the quantum realm, and we go manifest our wealth when that quantum realm comes live. Dream Team, you know we all like loan protocol. You know that. You know this team loan over here. Much like Team Silver, exactly. I don't even know where to get BSV anymore, World Boss, because the platform I was using has been discontinued. I don't know what's going on with Trade Ogre. I don't know what's going on with that site. Do you think most of the big corporations don't know what's coming and we do? Is this correct? I think so, Lise. I think so. Rock Wallet. I'm gonna check Rock Wallet out. We all need to find the Godfather, Titan 888, and bring him to the live. Titan 888 been on here before. He done been in the lives before. But I don't think they know, fam. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna make it so bad. That nobody will have expected what's gonna take place. That's what's gonna make it so bad. People gonna lose their mind. The Bitcoiners, the gold holders, like I'm just saying, if that was to happen, imagine a world, right, that have all these people who think they got it figured out. And come to find out, some kind of way gold gets devalued and silver takes the throne. And those who were just regular, ordinary 9-to-5 working people that were able to get silver, and you have these millionaires and billionaires sitting on all this gold, and now that gold is almost worthless. Just think about it. That would change the world. And I wouldn't doubt that happening. Damn, I forgot to mention in my last live, but October 2nd can be a huge date. And it's a new moon with the eclipse. Simpson's purple rocket ship explodes on Eyebrow Day, October 2nd. Wow, thank you for letting us know that, Bully Bear. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna start going live together. Like I say, once we get everything, situated, we go definitely put that together. Yeah, that's good. That's good looking, Hero. Appreciate that. Letting them know what to do. Yeah, Bully Bear, we gonna have to, man, you gonna have to connect, man. We gonna try to figure out at least every week. I know you busy and I'm busy, but at least every week, one day out the week, we can start going live together. We can start going live together and make this platform bigger. Because like I say, everybody loves you just as much as they love me. And New Titan 888, everybody that be doing good work. We gotta bring this in and build our team. Yeah, you have Procket also. Let's start forming the Voltron, exactly. That would be an awesome show with the two of you together. Shed some light on lobster stock. Example, we buy 1 billion shares in a stock for 1 XLM. Will it be worth $1 billion when the switch is flipped? If you catch that buy order, because a lot of these coins, some of these coins, if you do a low buy order, one coin can bring you about 10 million coins. So if that coin goes to $1 or either 25 cents, you sitting on a lot of money. That's why I say I have a lot of 1 XLM buy orders, and I'm just waiting. I'm just, like I say, if the price goes down real low, then it'll my buy order could catch it. That's why I was telling you about this other XRP and the other XLM that's on L-Core, and you could possibly set up, not possibly, but you could set up buy orders. And if that price was to drop that low and you were able to catch it, then that could be very beneficial. That could be very beneficial. And if you guys need me to do a video to show you how to do the buy orders, the 1 XLM buy order on Freighter, on Lobster Wallet, let me know, and I'll do a video. As well as on L-Core, if you need to understand how to do a buy order on L-Core, let me know, and I'll do those videos. Yeah, Gold Team, we not hating. you know. But you know, we support you. We hope all is fine for everyone. But we have on some different glasses right now, you know. Sounds like paid classes and webinar. Could be. Could be. Could be bots, right? They sending these bots out to tell you to do the opposite, right? ID pay 10. What you mean, Queen Soul? I would pay 10. Option, is there any intel on Nexus in excess yet? None yet, Mark. That's why I told you guys that to download the Nexus wallet, and I was go airdrop you guys all some Nexus until you're able to get it, because Nexus went up to $14. I think Nexus could go past 1,000. So even if I was able to send you guys 75 to 100 coins, and it was to go to just $100, that would be $7,500, you know. And you have to understand also, Nexus has a low max supply. I think there's only 83 million Nexus coins in circulation. I mean, in total, only 83 million. That's why I told you guys to download the Nexus mobile wallet, set it up, and once you set it up, send me your Nexus receiving address, and I'm going to airdrop you guys some Nexus. And that's how we go do that. I'm gonna make sure all of you have some Nexus until some on-ramp pops up. Because it's not a coincidence that it's hard to get Nexus and BSV. What's going on with Frederick? Queen Soul says, my condolences. What's going on? What did I miss? Oh, okay. Well, Frederick, you do know you are loved and appreciated over here. No doubt about that. Not a doubt about that, fam. Well, it's about my time. So as usual, this has been an awesome live. A lot of information shared. Everybody's showing support. Everybody's supporting each other. Everybody bringing valuable information to the table. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. No problem. Thank you, Bully Bear. That's how it should be. We all learn from each other. We all help each other. We all keep that frequency raised as high as it can be. No problem, Jason. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 2 o'clock. But tonight, I'm going to try to thank you, Hero, once again. Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you so much. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you, X Rapid. But I'm gonna definitely try to spend time to touch on how I can get you guys that information. No problem, Frederick. Thank you, Queen Soul. I'm gonna try to get this information for you guys on how to remove those trust lines on your Stellar coins, and also how to do the buy and sell orders on Lobster and also Elcor. So you can get these coins at a very low price. When the price drops and it catches your buy order, it immediately buys at that price, when you don't have to be standing around your phone watching the price. So we definitely go do that, because I know this is valuable information and I want you guys to have it. Because what's the use of having a coin that is very valuable and they just claw it back because they don't want a person like you to hold it? That's just like when I did the Ubiquity had sent me a promo saying that there was this new company and they were looking for investors, and you can start your investment with $100. And I quickly jumped on it and put the $100 in. And guess what they turned around and did? They must, because they wanted to know your background and everything about you. And I guess they looked at who I was and said, we don't want this person to be wealthy. So they raised all the money they needed to raise, which was like $150,000. And then lo and behold, they sent my $100 back. You see what I'm saying? Certain people, they don't want to have certain things. So some of these coins that are clawback enabled will be clawed back, because that's too much wealth for some of us to hold. And they don't want you to have that type of power and wealth. So they're going to claw it back. But if you remove that trust line, they can't get to you when you're across the river, because there's no bridge to cross. So that is our protection mechanism. And I'm going to make sure I get to that and get that information to you guys. Thank you, Kowalski. Peace and blessings, fam. So like I said, once again, this was a great live. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all you guys for showing your support. You guys always show up. Exactly. I appreciate all you guys for showing up. You always show me support. I love you guys for it. And like I say, tomorrow I'll be back same time. And I'm going to have some valuables to spread amongst the community. But we are close. We are close. If you look at the things that are happening around the world, you know something is about to take place. So peace and blessings and salute to all of you, from here to all around the world, because we are all one. We are unity consciousness. We are fifth dimensional beings. No problem, Hero. So get ready. Tomorrow I'm gonna be bringing some more heat, and I'll have like I said, I'm gonna have my gift bag so I can bring some things to the community and spread it amongst us, so we can be on top of the things that we need to do and prepare. Exactly. So like I said, fam, I'm about to go spend the rest of this day unwinding. What's up, Black Richie Rich? You came at the we about to end the live, fam, but just watch the replay, Black Richie Rich. But cause this is an awesome decode. We had Bully Bear and you know, everybody was here today. Hero, Frederick, you know, I mean, everybody was there, even Dr. Alicia, You know, we had a lot of the you know, awesome people in the community here today. So just check it out. Tomorrow I'll be back same time, same place. So get ready, fam, because our time is coming. Thank you, fambo. So have a blessed day, fam. Thank you, World Boss. Starship out.